Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the Imps Ting podcast show with me, Cornell B, live and direct, back again. And today, me, Cornell B, is doing a match review of Lincoln City versus the mighty Shrewsbury Town, who we've just beaten. Match reaction to Lincoln City winning 1-0. Obviously, before I get into the video, I want to say thank you very much to the absolute 432 subscribers who have subscribed to my YouTube channel. Absolutely, thank you very much. It absolutely means a lot. Thank you very much. I'm so happy. Keep smashing a like, keep leaving comments, and also keep smashing comments down below and giving your thoughts about today's game and the results. So without further ado, let's get into the video. I'm back again. So us Lincoln City win the game in the second half because Mark Kennedy changed the game, which he did. He changed the game with the changes. The shape changed as well. I mean, I'm going to be honest. We failed to get going in this first half because Shrewsbury, as they always do, they always play that sort of attacking, that sort of physical, solid football, and obviously they caused a bit of problems to our back line. But what we did do was stand tall. I thought there was some brilliant saves from Jensen, especially that Perry chance from who plays for Shrewsbury, who had a shot on goal. Brilliant performance from Jensen. I thought he worked really hard, despite that he had a few dodgy moments. But again, it shows the hard work that us Lincoln City can put into our performances. The first half, yes, we will admit and say we didn't get going. We didn't get going because at the end of the day, you know, when going to Shrewsbury Town's football club is never easy. I mean, the most times that we've always gone there. Last season we drew at their ground. We've lost there, we've drawn there, but right now we have proven that we can beat the smaller teams. And not only just that, it shows that Mark Kennedy can make the changes when needed and ones that can make a difference. I thought half-time going into 0-0, I thought we Lincoln City were not looking the team. We didn't look that sort of creative. We didn't look that attacking. They stopped us from doing what we always do, because when we get on the ball, we're always attacking, we're always hurting the defense, we're always making things happen. And you know, Shrewsbury, fair play to them, they worked hard to make sure that we didn't do any of those things. Half time, obviously we were thinking, well, is Mark Kennedy going to change it? Is he going to change it? And he so does. Obviously, you know, I've got to be honest, you know, we didn't see the very best of Danny Mandroyo. I thought we would have seen the very best of Tyler Walker. We don't want to keep slapping down the players too much because it's not fair. You know, obviously the players don't deserve that negativity going down the road. And remember that the season has just started, and you know, it's just begun. Do you know what I mean? So you can't really fault them as much, but you know, they weren't getting enough service, and you know, Bishop had to come on, House had to come on. You know, I thought Hamilton had his decent game today. I thought his goal, he took it very well before he had to come off. He put in a brilliant shift in. But again, it shows that when you do the changes as a head coach, and like Mark Kennedy, our options from the bench is very strong. And you know, I looked at that bench and I saw the likes of Bishop, I saw the likes of Duffy, I saw the likes of Smith, and I mean, obviously for me, and others, it's just brilliant to see them options. I feel like obviously there's more to come. I mean, obviously with maybe more new additions, although I think we're about done, but I think there'll be more. I wouldn't be surprised if there's more coming. Do you know what I'm saying? But I thought us today, we had to smash and grab that win. There was one moment where we had to think, well, there is one more chance in the game. And a chance taken, we will take it. And said, done. Ethan Hamilton took it. He took it upon his skin, and not only that, he made something happen. That's the reason why we signed him, and that's why he's one player that always puts his all and heart and soul into the game. That's what he is. And not only just that as well, you cannot take away the determination, the grit, the fight, the resilience that we showed in that second half. When we scored, we looked comfortable. And that's the main thing about it. It was even 10 times better than the one on Tuesday, where we was 2 goals up and we didn't mess it all up. We defended, we put our bodies on the line. And that's what I wanted to see from Lincoln City today. I wanted to see Lincoln City going for it. I wanted to see Lincoln City saying, you know what, we ain't giving in to the draws. I know some wanted a 0-0 draw. I didn't want it a 0-0 draw. I wanted us to get a win. I wanted us to get the 3 points and really prove a point that we can beat the lesser teams. Because next week we have a big, massive game at home against Blackpool. So we know that the boys, that we're going to show up for that game and we're going to give everything we have, and we're going to be a different side against Blackpool, because when it's bigger teams, we're always one step ahead, and when it's lesser teams, we always fall short. So we need to show that consistency this new season. We need to show this consistency against lesser teams. I want to see Mark Kennedy changing it up, changing the shape, bringing on the right players to really change games, and he did that. Teddy Bishop, on the other hand, I thought he was brilliant today. When he came on, he made an impact. So right now, do you know what this does? It really basically scratches Mark Kennedy's head to think, well, who plays alongside Ethan Aron? Who gets pulled out? Do you pull out Hamilton out of the team? I don't know. Do you put Bishop in there? Do you put Smith in there? Obviously, for me, I think Bishop needs to be playing, but I feel like I wouldn't want to see him get rushed too quick, because he is injury prone. When he's not injured, he is a quality on the ball. He's absolutely class, a class player act on the pitch, and that's why we got players like Teddy Bishop who can create things. That's why Kennedy went into the transfer window and say, well, let's get, in case of injury, we're not going to wait around for Teddy Bishop to come along, but obviously Teddy Bishop can show what he can do, and since he returned against Wickham, he showed that mentality and he showed that ability, and he has that opportunity this season to do that, no matter what the situation is, no matter what he's thinking in his head. But you know, / Teddy Boschman Bishop has sent a message completely to say, I want to be in Kennedy's first team. I want to be in that starting lineup next week. So right now, it's giving him a chance to think, well, who plays alongside Ethan Aron? Do you play Bishop in there, or do you carry on playing Hamilton? Of course, for me, it's always difficult, because you don't want to drop somebody who's playing fantastic football. I thought today Sorensen was pretty decent as well. Jack Borrowers, obviously, the whole team played really, really well. There's no fantastic player than that. But for me, I thought Jackson was very impacted today. I thought he was solid. I thought his link-up play with O'Connor, brilliant as usual. You know when Jackson is always playing his fantastic game, you see the very best of Adam Jackson, and they put their whole bodies on the line, and that's what we want to see. That's how I want to see Lincoln City play their game. And if they can carry on playing their game like that, we could beat any lesser team besides the big teams, just excluding the big teams. But today, I thought we played really, really well. Yes, of course, the first half, we failed to get going. We looked quiet. We looked in our shell a bit. But when the goal was scored, and when we started to create chances and kept on going and getting at Shrewsbury, because they were passing the ball around, and they were thinking, well, what do we do? What do they do? But they couldn't handle us. But right now, it's showing that we can beat them. Obviously, that is our first win, because it was touted, if we, Lincoln City, was to beat Shrewsbury like we did today, this would be the first time that us, Lincoln City, have basically beaten Shrewsbury at their home ground since September 2006. That is a stat that I read, but I didn't actually know about. But obviously, when I read this, I thought, well, September 2006? OMG, I can't believe it. But today, it was brilliant. I am happy today. Next week is going to be very interesting. The team selection is going to be very interesting. I am very intrigued to find out if Bish will play next week, or will he stick with Hamilton. But for me, I thought Hamilton's goal was just class. I just really felt that we needed to win this game. We needed to smash it and grab it, and we did that today. Optimism, the land of optimism, the land of positivity has begun this season. There's still a bit more to be improved to this team, but we are there. We are there. We've got the missing pieces. Just need to add a few more faces to the team. And once Kennedy does that, we will be fine this new season. We are still on course to still challenge and finish in the top 6 for this new season. We won't give this up, and this is our goal. But next week, against Blackpool at home, we will beat them next week. and we will take them 3 points away from Blackpool next week. And we will not give this up. But what a win today. Thank you so much for watching the Imps Ting podcast show with me, Cornell B, live and direct. Big up Ethan Hamilton. What a goal from Ethan Hamilton, back again. Thank you very much for watching. Love to get it up to 433. It'll be very, very appreciated. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching the Imps Ting podcast show. I'll see you on the other side. Up the Imps and back again.